Hello, y'all. It's now 4:27 p.m. So I'm confused about the weather today because at the moment it looks like it wants to rain. It looks like it wants to rain, but it's like Google has been saying that it's supposed to be more like they switched it and said that it's supposed to be more like I guess cloudy for the rest of the day. Sorry, y'all. More like cloudy for the rest of the day, and like tomorrow and Sunday it's not supposed to rain, and Tuesday I think they're saying it's not supposed to rain, but off and on today I kept on getting alerts from the My Radar app. The My Radar app was saying that it would give me periodic alerts that it is supposed to, and see all these cars passing by and this traffic is distracting me. That's why I felt better in the bathroom. Um so um the bathroom, I guess sometimes it can get loud in there, but um me being homeless on the streets, I don't get to have really any privacy. So so it's not supposed to rain this weekend, I guess. And then but the My Radar app kept alerting me about periodic um notifications saying, oh, it's supposed to rain in 5 minutes, or lightning strike 10 minutes away, or it's supposed to rain in 15 minutes or so, or saying that you watch out for your evening commute and wet conditions or whatever. So today I try to get back on certain other social medias, and then it seems like I'm shadow banned or censored already. I'm like, wow, I just created this account. I just created this account or that account, and I felt like on those other social medias, rather than trying to join groups or discuss or talk about come on, man, the narcissistic abuse or the gang stalking, I just wanted to promote my writings, and that's ridiculous. And that's originally what I wanted to do um, for my Twitter account. I said I was not going to follow any other targeted individuals, and I just wanted to go and promote my writing. But I probably would have quit Twitter a long time ago because um, Twitter's writing community, they ignore me, and I feel like I'd be talking to a brick wall. So yeah, I mean, I hope y'all able to hear me above this traffic. So last night this morning I got 20 minutes of, I mean, no, 10 minutes of sleep, and then the night before I got 20 minutes of sleep, and I thought I was gonna get a nap at this library. I didn't even get to fall asleep at all. I think at one brief moment I started to doze off. So I got really no sleep all this time, and you expect me to be properly functional and normal? I just heard thunder. I just heard thunder. So, um, so I didn't realize that Starbricker had been, slandering and saying stuff about me on Facebook, and I didn't even know that. Can y'all hear me? See, that's why I wanted to go in the bathroom. That's the, I guess, the refrigerator or freezer or something in here. So, it's like if you think someone is a poor writer, why do you? I mean, it's like why do you keep reading somebody's what you think is bad writing for almost 3 years? Like, if you've been stalking, following, and harassing me since about October 2019, and then you're still keeping up with me, and you're supposed to be married, why don't you tend to your family? Tend to your own household. It doesn't matter what I do. It's like you will never meet me in person. Why does my life matter to you? So, I mean, if you spend more time obsessed with an online stranger rather than your own husband, God is going to judge you and you're going to hell for that. The fact that you spend time to gossip, come on. The fact that you spend time to gossip and stalk, you feel like you feel the need to gossip about and stalk a stranger and follow a stranger's every online and in-person move. You feel the need to stalk my every move and try to control me. And so, the stuff that they're gossiping about, I mean, Stefan Adams, I didn't even know he wrote something else about me. And it probably was him that called this, it probably was him that called this library then. I was trying to figure out who it was. I don't know, it may not have been him. But, why would a man, I feel like that's sick and creepy and perverted for a man to, call about a woman. All I was trying to do was try to get some peace and quiet and privacy, you know, while try to do my video since I don't have my own permanent place to live. Were y'all able to hear me with that loud noise? I mean, I didn't even think that was gonna come. I'm sorry. So, it's been extremely hard to get help, and like I just barely have enough for dinner, and I skipped lunch. I didn't even have lunch to eat today, but you know, I didn't have lunch to eat today, but I just barely have enough for dinner and bus fare, and then we'll be back broke again and have not much or nothing for breakfast, lunch, or dinner tomorrow. You know, so um, but these online gang stalkers trying to control my every move and trying to police my every move. If y'all have families and stuff, why don't you tend to your family? you know, it's like if I mean I heard that there was a father who his wife jumped on him and went off on him, not physically, but she verbally went off on him for the fact that he thought it was more important to play live stream games for 4 hours rather than tend to his 7-month-old baby. And the 7-month-old baby was hungry and needed to a diaper change and needed to be fed. So it's like a battle for these gang stalkers. It's like they're battling to try to control me. And the thumbs down on every video is used to try to control me or hoping that I would stop talking about my gang stalking. So, I mean, while they get paid to target and traffic, and it's amazing in a bad way how many professed targets have secretly and quietly sold out and became gang stalkers now. But then, but other professed targets, they will still act like a target, but when it come to me, they act like a perp. You know, so first of all, Starbricker lied on me and said that I got the motel room on credit, and then try to say which was a bad idea. What credit? And I don't even have any credit cards or lines of credit. So that's a lie right there with her twisting everything. And I already explained every doggone thing. And then, they want to say Candy quits every job or Candy doesn't want to work. But then, Starbricker, what if I would have still been working at Sky Zone right now? Even though it's way less than the airport. But it seemed like she already that much of a stalker that she already figured out that I was working at the airport on my first day, and I didn't even reveal that, hey, I'm working at the airport, or or I'm cleaning rental cars. You know, so I mean, you 62 years old trying to compete with a 38-year-old about intelligence. About who's smarter or got more common sense or whatever. And then, she tried to lie and say, well, nobody ever said that Candy should stop writing. But then she used I was trying to put the screenshot on YouTube, but it wouldn't let me. But I put it elsewhere that, with her, I screenshot her trying to use one of my writings as an example, and if it's a bad poorly written sentence, then it can be edited. Why would you think that I should be just canceled and stop being a writer? And then they want to try to police and dictate and control how I should live when they hate me. They hate me, and they support everything they support and comfort everything my twin sister does, but they hate and have an issue with everything I do and say. They hate and have an issue with everything I do and say. You know, y'all hear that? I don't even know if it's gonna rain throughout the middle of the night. So I guess, bad weather to face. And then, Starbricker try to make comments on old Candy weighs at least 260 plus pounds and stuff like that. Like, they want to, I mean, they act like as if they want to keep up with every jot and tittle of my life and everything about me. I mean, so, and then they want to try to control me their way. You know, the foster mom was the one who put me in this program. And you know what? If I would have had a bachelor's, I'm sorry, I have a bachelor's degree. I meant to say, if I would have been in my career field or had been in the price range of my career field and not been blacklisted from employment due to the gangs and workplace mobbed and bullied and all that, you know, I don't think people would be trying to police how I should live. I guess they would let me be independent. But the foster mom had me ruined before I could even go to high school. Like, I was set up for destruction and failure before high school. I was workplace mobbed from my first job and didn't realize that was workplace mobbing. I was 17 years old. And then I was 18, 19, 20, 21. I was 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 years old. And the foster mom, every time I tried to get a job, she tried to force me to stop working. Or she tried to smear campaign me to the potential manager or force them to keep a close watch on me. She did not, but the foster mom didn't want me to work. She didn't want me with a job. And then the mental health people, when I went to New York, they didn't want me with a job. They didn't want me to work. When I tried to get certain jobs in Denton, Texas, all of them got sabotaged and compromised. And I spent years of depression, being in high student debt because of, biological family members taking advantage of me. And the foster mom, she If the foster mom would not have taken my Social Security back pay check and the trust fund check, there would be no need for me to have had to take out any student loans. If she wouldn't have done that, but the foster mom, she did not care how I suffered. But we didn't ask to come into her care. You put us on psychiatric medications to make us, fight and act a certain way, and then you say, well, oh, you tore up my house, so here, you owe me. When the system, the foster care system, they paid for repairs. And the foster mom, we 18, 19, 20 years old, and the foster mom still wanting to get never-ending revenge on events that happened from when we were 6 and 7 years old. So I'm originally in this predicament because of what the foster mom did. So I shouldn't have to be in this predicament. So the online gang stalkers making it like as if it's wrong for me to try to make a living, or something's mental with me for trying to survive. And they want to try to no, don't even, if you don't like me, don't even give me no advice at all. I don't want your advice. Go away. Leave me alone. And I've been telling you to leave me alone for almost 3 years. Almost 3 years, and you have not backed off. But see, they still lurking in the shadows and just commenting, and they want to try to come on, y'all. And they want to try to instill fear. Your online bullying and abuse and stalking is affecting my mental health and my real life living. So if something was poorly written that I wrote, I could go back and edit it. But just because you have an issue, it's like you have not stopped stalking my writings or stalking my blogs or stalking anything. You have not stopped. If you don't like the waste, why waste yours? Because you're getting paid. You're getting paid. You're a gang stalking criminal, human trafficker, and that's not a slander campaign. And fake crusty dyke ass Michaela 144 Calica, I saw her on there talking about, oh, Candy's the biggest scammer in history and stuff like that. Michaela, you used to be targeted. And now you're a perp. You're sad. You're really sad. So, I haven't even talked about you in a long time. And now, ever since after the situation with Trisha, now she hopped back on board. But it looked like Trisha eventually left me alone. But I'm still suffering on the streets because of what Trisha did to me. And it's like these people are gang stalking you to try to force you, to try to coercively manipulate you to comply. Bully and coercively manipulate you to comply with the New World Order system when you keep fighting the system. There go them dirty buses. I saw and heard it. Yeah, it's 4:46. So I have an alert on my phone, saying moderate rain starting within the next 5 minutes. Ooh. And will continue in the next hour. Hold on, y'all. Shucks, sound like it's already raining. See? Yeah. So y'all are some sadistic psychopaths if y'all expect me to sleep out in weather like this. It's pouring. But the hotel room is gonna cost like $200 tonight. The hotel room gonna cost $200 tonight. And it'll be hard for me to be protected and be prevented from getting wet. But y'all gang stalkers going to hell. Y'all gonna go fry in hell. Ooh, just me standing outside. I didn't even get wet, but I come in here and I'm freezing. I coming back in here and I'm freezing cold. So I didn't get, so I'm, let's see. I guess I'm over 48 hours sleep deprived. And I'm over 48 hours of sleep deprived, and I didn't work on any writing today at all. I didn't work on any short stories or I didn't. Come on, y'all. So I didn't. I'm too sleep deprived and tired to even work on any short stories. And you know, if you don't get sleep, that if you don't get sleep, that affects you mentally. You know, and it's not your fault, especially if they're hitting you with weapons, the directed energy weapons. You know. So it's like and then they say that it's my own fault that I'm a failure in life, when it's actually them blocking me from trying to live and survive. You know, hold on, y'all. But the online gang stalkers, their way of trying to smear campaign you, or they'll gaslight and lie and say, oh, Candy, and then people will believe it too. They'll say Candy lied about it raining, when here I got physical proof of it raining, and y'all still say it ain't raining, and that I'm delusional. Really? Y'all say that Candy's delusional mind, she think it's raining. Ha ha ha. So I don't know how much longer it's gonna be. I thought that Google was trying to say that it's not supposed to rain. And look, y'all hear that? Sounds like almost like hurricane winds. Well, the perps, they already know where I go anyway. I can't hide nothing. I can't keep anything secret. But look, you see that? And I was forced to be out there in weather like this at overnight. And then Star Bricker also lied on me and said that that I bullied a homeless person sleeping at a public park, which is not even true, because I haven't even gone to public parks, so I don't know where she get that from. you know. So whether it be food, hotel room, or, you know, transportation, well, because it's getting later now and the buses are within the next couple of hours, the buses are going to really stop running. So if y'all can help me with like food, hotel room, you know, food or hotel room or anything, you know, transportation, anything helps, you know. So another thing, I heard that other homeless people do that too. They would spend, if they get Social Security or SSI, they spend like a week in a hotel the first week when they get the Social Security check, and then have to go back to begging and panhandling, you know, for the rest of the other 3 weeks for the rest of the month. Look, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. I've had to be forced to sleep in weather worse than this.